Hi there, Aries. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love general messages as a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Aries is going to be a you versus them format. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like, their challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Okay, Aries, you might be dealing with an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you might be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's as far as I could see right now. But I feel that this person's current energy, they have the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Cups in upright position. There's something here. The thing is that like this, okay, if you were to be asking them, you know, out of every woman or out of every man that you have known in your life, who do you see yourself actually settling down with? Who do you see yourself taming yourself down with? That'll be you. Okay, that will be you. But I feel that this person right now is getting in touch, really in touch with their feminine side. They're trying to be much more nurturing within this connection as well. But there are certain things here that they are fearing. And because of those fear, it kind of like makes them to be really on the edge of like, I'm not sure if I really want to go 100% with this, if I really want to go at it, or should I just wait? Because there's something here about them not really wanting to do the first step or doesn't want to really initiate something, because I think that happened in the past whenever they initiated something either with you or, you know, in their life, their childhood or their past relationship where it didn't come out the way that they wanted it to be. Therefore, they would rather take a more passive approach, if that makes sense to you, okay? Now, in the past, you have the Six of Pentacles and also the Seven of Cups. From your side, you have, from their side, they have the Ace of Cups and also the Death card. You brought healing onto them for some reason. There are a lot of things that that begin changing in their life because of your presence in their life. And they really like the fact that, you know, you were very generous in offering them something. It made them feel happy. And it kind of like inspired them to change. However, there is like a lot of doubts and a lot of hesitation from your side as well about where is your positions in this person's life. There's a lot of worries as well, but we're going to clarify what that is, okay? Now, in the present moment, they have the Judgment and also the Page of Wands. From your side, you have the Strength card, and you also have the Ten of Cups. You're really patient here, Aries, because you do believe that both of you could potentially have this collective happiness together with this person where you're emotionally happy and they're also emotionally happy. And I feel that you are exercising tons and tons of your strength and tons of your patience within this connection. But again, as I said earlier, if you are expecting to be or to have them be at your level of, you know, initiating something, taking actions about something, I feel that even in the present moment, this person isn't really like that. Because again, as I said earlier, there's that fear of like, what if I, you know, open up first? What if I initiate first? What if I do something first towards, or I make a move towards Aries and Aries is going to reject me? It kind of like going to send me back to that time in the past where I felt the same way. However, in the future moment, things are actually going to be changing, and I think you're going to be very pleased by it, because instead of taking on that energy of a feminine, because feminine is more receptive, right, where masculine just goes after something, now they're going to be taking in the energy of you, right, with the Emperor and also the King of Wands in here, where they're going to be much more action-oriented, which I feel that you guys are going to be very pleased about. You have the Hierophant, and you also have the Page of Pentacles. You wanted to have this from this person. You wanted them to be much more proactive. You wanted them to be much more assertive. You wanted them to do more within the connection. You know what I mean? And I feel that you're finally going to be getting it. However, there's also a little bit of a doubt from you here with the Page of Pentacles. We're going to clarify what that is. where you're actually going to be evaluating this person from a practical standpoint about whether or not this is really something that I want to have in my life. So now let's clarify the reading. Aries, let's get into your reading now. I want to clarify that judgment from their side first. Okay, it's not as if like this person is oblivious to what is it that they're supposed to be doing. I know that you wanted them to do this, the 10 of Wands, whatever effort it is that you wanted them to do. They're not oblivious towards that. But again, there's something here that holds them back and has a lot to do with trauma. There were some point in time where they actually put effort into something, again, initiate something, being assertive about something, and it got them burned. And now they're like, okay, I really want to be doing this with Aries, but okay, let me see. They're in the energy of how you are going to be in the future, about like, is it really something that I want? Is it really worth it? They're kind of like evaluating whether or not they should be doing it. Okay. Let's clarify the Strength card from your side here in the present moment. Six of Cups, the Death, and also the Four of Swords. Okay. I feel that there is a part of you here who really wanting to be changing the pattern. It's either the pattern of the relationship or your pattern of relationship in general, because you feel that maybe you've always having the same story but with the different type of people. But there's something here about you wanting to move ahead and not be too in limerence over, you know, soulmate stuff, twin flame stuff, over the one stuff, you know what I mean? You just want to be, yeah, I'm just going to go with the flow. Let's see where this goes. I know what I'm trying to manifest here. I know what I want, and I'm not going to go gaga, or I'm not going to go crazy over it. There is a healing process that right now you guys are going through as well, Aries. Okay, let me clarify that Page of Wands from their side. Oof, Nine of Swords. It's the World, and also the Five of Pentacles. This person is really they're very anxious, you know, like everything that this person lives in overthinking mode, or over anxiety mode. And what type of overthinking, or what is their greatest fear, is a fear of being disappointed by abandonment, by rejection, by betrayal, whatever that may be. So instead of letting themselves being vulnerable about it, and again, initiate something or do something that you wanted them to do, they overthink, because it's like, I really want to do it, but I don't think I should do it, because again, the last time that I did that, either in my childhood or in my past relationship, it led me to this. So yeah. Let me clarify that Ten of Cups from your side. You don't like how this person sometimes make you feel. Because, and I think that's also one of the reasons why you kind of like wants to just rest your mind and not be so crazy or obsessive over your thoughts on them. It has a lot to do with, the more that I'm trying to figure out how this person works, the more that I'm trying to wonder, like, what is it about with this person? The more that you are, you know, going into that shadow side realm of the devil, where all of your insecurities is being brought forth, all of your anxieties also being brought forth, etc. So, but again, Aries, and I think this is similar to Pisces reading. That is kind of like the kind of love that you know if you actually think about it. The relationship where it triggers this, your insecurities or your need to, again, devil isn't really something that is like the devil type of stuff, but it's more about how we react every time our trauma is getting triggered. You kind of like equate meeting somebody who triggers the shadow side to come out of you as being love too. So that's kind of like the love that you know. Therefore, you are seemingly always interested with people who are able or capable to trigger this side of you to come out. It could be, again, over controlling or being jealous or possessive or obsessive, whatever that may be. But yeah. I always say this to my clients in personal readings every time these type of combination always shows up, is that you need to pay attention to, is it love or is it trauma that is talking? Because if you still allow yourself to decide on wanting to be vulnerable towards somebody based off of your emotions, the people who would exhibit the green flags would become a red flags for you, whereas people who are actually bringing in, you know, like a lot of red flags, but because it triggers and because it's something that you know, will be the one that you would, you know, you think you would have an emotional connection with. Anyway, let's get into the future. Let's see the Emperor from their side. Eight of Swords, Justice, and also the Ace of Pentacles. You see what I said? After further thinking about, like, you know, this person, right, I was just thinking back and forth, whether I should do it or not, whether I should be making the first approach or not, whether I should, you know, something that you want them to do. After going back and forth and doing that, now they're starting to realize that, you know what, let's just be brave this time. Emperor is your card, right? I'm just going to be brave. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. Why do I keep overthinking it? Overthinking doesn't make me feel better. And if I really want to be, you know, having an answer to what is it that I am overthinking about, then just fuck it. I'm going to do this. Ace of Pentacles is something that is tangible. Ace of Pentacles is something that is practical. It's not just the Ace of Wands where it's just like, you know what, let's hang out, or let's just have sex, or, you know, things like that. Let's have fun. The Ace of Pentacles is something more of like, that is practical, that has a bit of seriousness behind it. Where there's also taking accountability or responsibilities over something as well. Okay, let's clarify the Hierophant from your side. Chariot, Magician, and also the Sun. Oh, you're going to be very happy in the future, Aries, because what you've always wanting or waited for them to do, they're finally going to be doing it in the future for you. And it's going to make you feel very, very driven. Like, okay, this is the destination that I'm actually going to be going to. You know, because I'm a fire sign myself, right? Like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I'm a Sagittarius. I know how it feels like every time we get excited over something. It feels like we want to go charge at it. We want to do something that's quickly. We have that burst of optimism coming in. And I feel that that's exactly how you're going to be feeling in the future. Now, let's clarify the King of Wands from their side. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. You both are kind of like quite, there's like, sometimes it's like a tornado meeting a hurricane, you know what I mean? So from their side, they have the Two of Swords, they have the Three of Swords, and they also have the Seven of Wands. Every time this person got hurt, they have the tendency to push people away. So it's not somebody who's like, oh my God, you hurt me. Let's talk about it. No, they're not really like that. If you hurt them, they're just going to be pushing you away. And I feel that there's something here that you might have, because, you know, Page of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and also the King of Wands. There's this clashing of people here. You and them. It could be about principle type of stuff. It could be about how you think it should be run and how they think it should be run. It could be about anything. I mean, it's a general reading, and you're being stubborn about it, and they're also being stubborn about it. I feel that. But however, these type of stuff is exactly what is going to be pushing you to be that Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a card of like you eyeing the pentacles from top to bottom, really considering its worth and value and whether or not you should invest in it. And I feel that in the future, you start going to be questioning about, yeah, you know what, like this is kind of like quite difficult situations because I'm a strong-headed person. They're also a strong-headed person. I'm quite stubborn. They're quite stubborn as well. It's like there's no room for compromise. Therefore, you're actually going to be starting to evaluate this connection from a very practical and principled point of view, which is something that I agree on. Because here's the thing. Yeah, opposite does attract, but actually similarities is what make people stay together. And rather than vetting or evaluating someone just based off of what is it that they're able to bring us emotionally, they make us emotionally happy and everything like that, you should also consider some practical or value thing when you're vetting or evaluating people. It could be about their educational background. It could be about whether or not they're polygamous or they're monogamous. It could be about their religious background. Are they religious, and are you religious? Are they a family person? Were they raised for independence, or were they raised for loyalty? Because if you were raised for loyalty and they were raised for independence, there's always going to be a argument or conflict in terms of the person who was raised for loyalty will feel that the person who was raised for independence isn't as loyal. And I'm not saying about faithfulness or anything like, or infidelity or anything like that. No, but loyalty is a lot more than that. Yeah. So there's going to be those type of things that you are actually going to be evaluating them from that principle and from that value standpoint. Okay. Which is actually good. I like it when people start doing that. Okay. And not be into crazy over like, oh my God, this person actually makes me so crazy. I've never felt this way before. I don't like it when people do that. Okay. So, let's pull some advice here for you here, Aries. Okay. Judgment, the Lovers, and also the Seven of Swords in upright position. This is very interesting. This is what the universe, and because, for me, Major Arcana is a big deal in tarot because it does talks about divine intervention. It does talks about something that is bigger that is happening in your life than just, some little things that is happening in your life. And what I'm trying to say is that you should not be worried and overthinking about everything, because I feel that from Capricorn season last year till Gemini season this year, everything is going to come to the surface. Every secrets, maybe every lies. And I feel that it might do with them as well, but I feel that it's going to happen in your life in general, where little things such as secrets, gossips, scandals, lies is going to be exposed in your life from Capricorn to Gemini season. So yeah, not only in your romantic department, but it's also going to be happening around your life. Because it then will lead you to be at a point where you feel that, okay, you know what? Life isn't just black and white. I'm actually in the gray area, and I get to choose which side do I want, or do I still want to be in that gray area in my life? Okay. So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Aries. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.